Thank you for being a friend and tuning into this edition of Just an Opinion. Today, I'm going to review The Golden
Thank you for being a friend.
Palace. That's right, the sometimes forgotten and short-lived spin-off of The Golden Girls.
Ooh, thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road.
And I think that many question its existence, whether it was something real or one of Rose's St. Olaf stories. Now, to be honest, I hadn't actually seen it until recently. In fact, I hadn't even heard of it and never saw it on any reruns mixed in with other Golden Girls episodes. This one-season wonder picked up right where the Golden Girls left off, airing from September of 1992 until May of 1993 on the CBS network. It kind of came and then it went. The fact that the show existed became more trivial than anything. Sadly missing from the fold is my favorite Golden Girl, Dorothy, but thankfully she does make a guest appearance.
Dorothy! Oh, I can't believe you're really here. Oh, look at you! You never looked more beautiful. God, I missed you guys.
With some very established characters and some new ones, this show was pretty enjoyable. It had a lot of laughs, a lot of arguments, and plenty of cheesecake.
Hey, now how does this thing work again?
Well, traditionally, we all just sit here, eat cheesecake, and bare our souls. And sometimes I tell a story about my hometown, St. Olaf.
So let's talk about the premise. Picture it. Rose, Sophia, and Blanche sell their Miami home and buy a hotel. Thinking it's a wise investment that will turn a quick buck, the girls soon discover that most of the hotel staff has left. To help the business stay afloat, they have to pitch in with the day-to-day tasks.
Why do I get the feeling that you've never been in the hotel business before? Ma'am, have you spent much time in hotels?
Oh!
Along with help from hotel manager Roland, played by a young Don Cheadle, and Chewie, played by Cheech Marin. We also get Oliver, played by Billy Sullivan, but I don't think he quite gelled with the older cast, and his character left after just a few episodes. Like most sitcoms, there's not too much of a linear narrative. While the characters themselves do grow, there's not too much that connects the episodes to each other. The only recurring theme is the various attempts to help the hotel earn a better profit, with many blunders along the way.
What the hell is going on in here?
Nothing. Normal lunch. Get out.
You're taking those Chinese restaurant orders.
Oh, I am not. Okay, so I am.
Luckily, the chemistry between Blanche, Rose, and Sophia is still flawless, and that carries the majority of the series.
I'm busy. I got stuff. Yeah, that's it. We all got stuff now, new stuff. Hey, to happiness, to life, to us. Yeah.
So let's talk about the characters. Now, one thing I always fear with spin-offs is, are they going to change the established characters? And another snag with that is the fact that they changed networks from NBC to CBS. But rest assured, our beloved returning characters stay mostly the same with some personality evolution. For the new characters, Roland is a young go-getter with his managerial roles and his brief duties as foster parent to Oliver. He sometimes is too busy for a personal life.
No, I kind of want to stay in for Oliver. It's okay, I don't mind. I'm a workaholic.
Oh my God, he's been drinking workahol?
It's very clear that Roland and Blanche are in charge of the Golden Palace, he being the more pragmatic of the two. Very often they clash over business decisions, but also with some social issues, which I'm going to cover a bit later. I was very impressed with this early role for Don Cheadle, and I wonder if others foresaw the amazing career ahead of him when this show had its initial run. And as for Chewie, well, Cheech Marin is always aces in my book.
We're gonna learn some basic techniques. Are your pads in place? Hey, relax. I'm the Michelin man. I got everything covered but my shins.
He has a shtick that can be adapted to blend well with nearly any cast of characters. Because he was the hotel chef, it was inevitable that he and Sophia would clash in the kitchen. And because this is Cheech, there's certain kinds of jokes that just follow any character that he plays.
Hey, there's an idea. You know, I could bake some of those brownies I used to make in the 60s. Never mind.
And for our Golden Girls, Rose, well, she's still Rose.
Where's the safe?
Oh my, aren't you warm in that? We wore those in Minnesota only on the coldest days.
But I will say the creators gave her a little bit more to work with. She's a bit stronger and defends herself more often.
All right, Dorothy, that's enough. Ever since Sophia ran away, you've screamed and yelled and in general acted like a monster to me and to Blanche, and I'm telling you right now to cut it out.
Or what?
Or this.
Rose experienced some tough growth, though, in this series. We all remember her beloved boyfriend Miles, but unfortunately their relationship wasn't meant to be as he moved on with someone else. While Rose is never short of a tale from St. Olaf, she does kind of poke fun at some of the conventions that you would see in previous Golden Girls episodes.
Besides, what would you rather hear? Picture it, Sicily? Well, in 7 years, I've never been able to picture Sicily. So either bring in a photograph or shut up.
Blanche, I would dare say, is the most central character in this series considering Dorothy's departure. She and Rose's friendship is at the forefront, but challenged at many points.
I'm so sorry for all the things I said to you. It turns out you were right. Wish I hadn't been. He's gone, Blanche. Miles is gone.
Blanche's character probably experienced the most evolution in this installment. For laughs, her promiscuity is somewhat toned down. But this show does confront some of Blanche's previous passive racism that she just passed off as being a traditional Southern woman.
Blanche, do you know what this flag represents?
This flag belonged to Big Granddaddy Hollingsworth. He used to bring it to all our fine old Southern family picnics. Oh, my wonderful memories. They're all tarnished now by... Oh, God. By the truth.
Many times revisiting television from the past often comes with the thought, oh, that wouldn't be acceptable on TV today. And unfortunately, that can be said for a few of the Golden Girls episodes. But these were a progressive bunch of gals, and even they needed a lesson showing that tradition does not overrule human decency and acceptance. And for Sophia, I think that the writing might have been a little bit challenging for her given her connection and dependence on Dorothy. But she was a delight in all of her scenes. While people like me miss Dorothy in general, Sophia kept her character alive with her jokes and stories.
25 dinners in 3 hours. I need help.
I'm back.
Dorothy?
Her character always seemed to be involved in some sort of scheme that was all about making money,
Ka-ching!
or escaping the close watch of everyone at the hotel to just have a little bit of fun.
Ma'am, do you have any idea how slow you were going?
Ah, bite me.
Sophia really embraced the idea that Blanche and Rose were like her daughters in both good and some not so good situations.
I don't know why I'm sleeping in the middle. I like to get up during the night and drink some water. Uh-huh, then you like to get up later in the night and let it out. Only sometimes you don't get up.
And there were no shortage of guest stars, including some who were in the peak of their careers.
Excuse me! I'm doing the Barbara LeGrand show tomorrow. Could I get my room, please?
Some who were just starting out.
That purse? Where'd you get that purse?
Some old lady left it in the back of my cab this morning.
Looks like Maz. Let's see. Bingo cards, brass knuckles.
And some 1980s television icons.
Roland, I've always known. I knew you were lying when you came up with that ridiculous story.
Which one?
All of them. I'm not an idiot.
You know, I always had a crush on Kim Fields when she played...
Tootie.
I set myself up for that one. And fans rejoiced and groaned when they heard the immortal words,
Hi, it's me, Stan.
Not now, you had some praying.
as even he visited the Golden Palace for one episode.
I thought you might be angry at me for being alive.
I'm thrilled by Stanley's alive. Why should I be angry?
Because I faked my death. I'm in trouble with the IRS.
So let's talk about notable storylines. So the girls were off to a brand new adventure, but the episode that mostly connects this series with its predecessor is the two-part episode Seems Like Old Times, with the return of B. Arthur.
But after a while, she had me playing waitress all the time. You know, when she had a dinner party, when her bridge club came over. I mean, I enjoyed it because I thought it was a game. I mean, what reason did a 5-year-old have for not trusting her own mother?
Here we go again.
You used me.
Fans get their sweet dose of nostalgia seeing all the girls united one last time. The crux of this episode having Sophia making a choice to go and live with Dorothy again or stay at the Golden Palace. Complete with cheesecake and plenty of arguments, this is arguably the best episode of the series. Just an opinion.
And Rose, you hit me once more.
Another memorable episode is Tad, with Ned Beatty playing Blanche's previously unmentioned mentally challenged brother.
Did I do something wrong?
Well, you shouldn't have left Chattanooga without telling me. Come on over here and sit down. Gotta
Blanche.
get this man some money. I'll be with you in just a moment.
Blanche, can I watch cartoons?
Yes. Here, watch cartoons, but just...
As I said before, her character probably experienced the most growth in this series. Rose confronts Blanche when she realizes that she's embarrassed by her brother.
How can you say that? He's my brother. I'm just trying to protect him. Is that why you don't want him to fall in love? Is that why you didn't tell your best friend that he even existed? Is that why you've kept him hidden away up in Chattanooga to protect him?
And Blanche feels ashamed, vowing to be more involved in his life going forward. While certainly a situation comedy, this series tackled other important issues such as care for the elderly, treatment of animals, and respect of the choices of both your parents and your children. So, in the end, this show is definitely not as good as The Golden Girls, but I wouldn't condemn it to Shady Pines either. I'd be curious to see what Die Hard fans thought of this show when it debuted. Did you still get your Golden Girls fix, or was it just not the same? For fans who watch and rewatch the reruns of the original, though, I'd argue it does complement the series. So I do consider it canon, and worthy of being called the 8th season of The Golden Girls. If you don't agree, well, leave a comment below. We'll break out the cheesecake and discuss. You 50-year-old mattress. Thank you so much for watching, and please do leave a comment. I'll be back soon, but I'm going to flip the script once again, and I'm going to talk about the Sleepaway Camp series. I hope you check it out.
Thank you for being a friend.